We interrupt this program to activate the emergency alert system for a local emergency. This emergency may affect your area. Please listen carefully.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Jacskon Police Department. A hostage situation is taking place at Jacskon City Hall. At 9:44 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time, 7 terrorists invaded the City Hall and took as many as 25 people hostage, including the mayor of Jacskon. It is unknown what their motive is for this event. As a precaution, all residents within a 1/4-mile radius of City Hall have been evacuated, and that radius is now closed to all residents. Police are currently working to negotiate with the terrorists for the release of the hostages. It is unknown how long the situation will last.
This concludes the emergency alert message. Please stay tuned to all local media outlets for the latest developments. We interrupt this program to activate the emergency alert system for a local emergency. This emergency may affect your area. Please listen carefully.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Jacskon Police Department. This is an update on the hostage situation at City Hall. As of 11:02 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time, negotiations continue with 7 terrorists who kidnapped 25 people in City Hall, including the mayor of Jacskon. The 1/4-mile radius of City Hall that was evacuated remains closed to all residents until the situation is resolved. It is still unknown what the demands of the terrorists are. The police department advises all residents of Jacskon, and any other persons receiving this broadcast, to remain vigilant, and to be prepared to take action at any time.
This concludes the emergency alert message. Please stay tuned to all local media outlets for the latest developments. We interrupt this program to activate the emergency alert system for a local emergency. This emergency may affect your area. Please listen carefully.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Jacskon Police Department. This is an update on the hostage situation at City Hall. At 11:49 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time, terrorists announced they were in possession of toxic materials, and are threatening to release them if their demands are not met. They have demanded that the police stand down so they can't take control of the city of Jacskon. It is unknown if these terrorists truly possess toxic materials. All residents of the city of Jacskon, and any other persons receiving this broadcast, should be prepared to shelter in place at any time. Negotiations continue with the terrorists. The police hope to resolve the situation as quickly as possible.
This concludes the emergency alert message. Please stay tuned to all local media outlets for the latest developments. We interrupt this program to activate the emergency alert system for a local emergency. This emergency may affect your area. Please listen carefully.
following message is transmitted at the request of the Dayton County Emergency Management Agency and the Jackson Police Department. This message is transmitted as the result of an event related to the hostage situation taking place at Jackson City Hall. At 12:11 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, 7 terrorists intentionally spilled toxic materials in City Hall after their demands were not met by the Jackson Police. At this time, toxic materials are now being sent into the air. An area within a 1/2-mile radius of City Hall has been evacuated and is closed to all residents. At this time, all residents within a 5-mile radius of Jackson City Hall must shelter in place. A shelter-in-place order requires you to shelter in your current location. Turn off all heating, air conditioning and ventilation systems, close all doors and windows, and seal any cracks you may have in your location. It is not known when the situation will be resolved, or how long the shelter-in-place order will remain in effect. The National Guard has been called in to help with negotiations.
This concludes the emergency alert message. Please stay tuned to all local media outlets for the latest developments. The emergency alert system has been activated. Please tune to channel 37 for more details.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Jackson, Wyoming Police Department. This is an update on the hostage situation taking place at Jackson City Hall. This message applies to all areas receiving this broadcast. At 2:25 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, the terrorists said that they were in possession of a nuclear device and would detonate it if both the Jackson Police and National Guard did not stand down. No authorities can confirm the presence of such a device at this time. However, these precautions are being taken. The evacuation radius within City Hall has been expanded to 1 mile. All residents receiving this broadcast in the affected counties must seek a fallout shelter now. Fallout is a product of nuclear attacks. Prolonged exposure to fallout carries fatal consequences. It will only take a minute for the effects of fallout to occur. Remember to take all necessary supplies to your fallout shelter, such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, and a battery-powered radio. Tune your battery-powered radio to local media outlets during your stay in the shelter. Do not emerge from your fallout shelter unless you are given clearance from the proper authorities. To prevent your home from being infected with fallout, make sure you turn off all heating, air conditioning, and ventilation systems. Close all doors and windows and seal any cracks. If you cannot find a fallout shelter, the National Guard will lead you to one. The police and National Guard hope to resolve this situation as soon as possible. Please stay tuned to local media outlets for details as the situation develops.